Hi guys, Paul Reese here, DPRS Unlimited, the little guy helping the little guy. Today's Quit Fast Track Friday video is going to be about motivation. So if you've been following me along on Facebook, my Facebook Live, you've seen my stuff on motivation. So I'm going to bring it all together in this video. So here's a bunch of tips that you can use to really motivate yourself in order to be able to do things. Because a lot of people seem to struggle with motivation. They see motivation as some kind of outside source that should really impact them, and that's really not what motivation is about. So today's video, we're going to talk about some ways that you can motivate yourself, okay? So first thing, the biggest thing that you can do is know the reason why you're doing anything. Okay, so I highly encourage you to do this. Take a pen, paper out, write down 100 reasons why you have to do something, why it is important to you to get this done. Is it because of your friends, your family, what are you going to do for your life, etc., etc., okay? 100 reasons. The more reasons you come up with, the better. I promise if you come up with 100 reasons for anything that you have to do, that you will absolutely kill that goal, okay? You're going to be completely motivated to do it, okay? Next thing you can do, number 2, is stop making your goals too big, okay? If the most you've ever made in your life is $10,000 a month and you plan on making $100,000 a month, that's your goal. It might scare you a little bit too much, and it might be a little bit too much for you to handle, and so that's really not going to be a good goal for you. Realistically, what you should do is make your goals about 25 to 50%. So if your highest you've ever made is $10,000 in a month, a good goal for you would be to make $15,000 in a month. You know, that's a goal that's exciting, it's fun, and it's not too scary where it's going to demotivate you and make you not want to do it. A lot of people make goals that are bigger than life, they're too scared to do them, and then so it really demotivates them because they really, deep in their heart, know that it's not possible and they can't make that kind of money. Okay, or they can't achieve that big of a goal. Next thing is, for your bigger goals, what you're going to want to do is break those down into micro tasks. So as human beings, what we tend to do is we like instant gratification. We like to see things happen quickly. So when you make big goals that take an extremely long time, your brain doesn't like that. It's painful to do whatever it is that you're doing, and it doesn't get any pleasure, it doesn't get any result for a really long time. So what you're going to want to do is break those bigger goals into micro tasks. Put those tasks on a list, and every time you accomplish a smaller part of that bigger goal, check it off. It's proven that checking things off a list releases endorphins in the brain, it feels good, and then all of a sudden you're going to find this good feeling in making progress in your goal. Because it's realistically not the end result that feels good. Where you'll realize once you start getting into the road of achievement, that what actually feels good is the road there. Okay? You're not happy when you have the result. And to give you an example of this, imagine, when you get a present, something new, a new toy. Okay? You love it for a while, you have a lot of fun with it, and then all of a sudden what happens? You get bored with it. You don't like it anymore. Okay, this is the same exact thing that happens when you reach your goals. Okay, if you're making $10,000 a month, all of a sudden you increase that to $20,000 a month. Pretty soon you're gonna get bored with $20,000 a month, and you're gonna want to try and increase that to $40,000 a month. Okay, and so if you think the end result is going to make you happy, you're completely wrong there. So take pride in the journey and have fun along the way. That's really what life's about, is having fun along the journey. Okay. So that was number 3. Number 4, again, checking off lists. So make a little bit of, or daily lists of everything that you need to accomplish that day that's going to help you accomplish those little micro tasks. So make sure that you're continuously moving along on that goal. Okay, and then check those things off as well. So you're daily checking things off a list. Makes you really, really motivated when you're doing that. Okay. Oh, next thing, I'm going to talk about cognitive dissonance. Okay, so basically what this means is scientists have found that when you believe that, or when you think about your future self and you distance yourself from your future self, that you're more likely to procrastinate. Okay, so basically what that means is if you kind of sit there and you think, well, I don't have to deal with it, future self has to deal with it. then you tend to procrastinate. So by visualizing yourself in the future more and seeing exactly what, imagine exactly, if you're following the path that you are now, what it's going to be like. And then imagine if you make some changes, what that's going to be like. All of a sudden, you'll start to see yourself. The more you visualize, you'll start to associate yourself more with your future self. Okay? And by doing that, what you'll end up doing is stopping procrastination, because you'll see your future self as yourself and really embrace that, that pain that comes along with doing those things. Because realistically, you're going to have to face that pain in the future anyway. So might as well face it now, get it over with. We all know it's a lot less painful to do it when you have a lot more time. So don't procrastinate, and visualize, and that'll basically help you to stop that as well, getting you a lot more motivated. All right, guys, so I hope this video has been very helpful. Thank you very much for watching. If you did like it, hit the like button. We do appreciate it. Comment below. I'd love to hear, what kind of stuff you do to motivate yourself. Let's hear it, guys. And then also share this video if you think your friends would find it helpful. We do appreciate it. Thank you very much. All right, you guys have a fantastic night.